Okay, these are three ways that you can start building discipline the easy way. These are ways that are very easy to start, and very quickly, like within a week, you will start to build a very different discipline. And sure, you're not gonna turn into David Goggins at the end of the week, but it's a skill and you need to put in reps. The very same way you're not gonna be squatting 400 pounds or bench pressing 300 pounds in the first week of the gym. Is this something that's gonna require reps? Is gonna something that's gonna require consistency? And you're gonna have your ups and your downs, but consistency is gonna be key. And it's momentum. It's building a habit. I remember a book. I don't remember if it was The One Thing or Atomic Habits, but it spoke about after 66 days of repetition, you build a lifelong habit. And every day becomes easier and easier to keep building that habit. Okay, so these are three ways that you can start doing it. Number one is waking up early. Setting up a time that is not too extreme. Like, don't go like celebrities or people on TikTok saying, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. No, just put a normal hour where it's understandable and it's easy for, well, not easy, but it's understandable that you wake up at that time. It's very convenient for you for work, for health purposes. Maybe you want to get a little bit more things done in the morning, or just be on time at work and not be rushing when you're driving, or maybe you want to sneak in a little bit of a workout or a run in the morning. Choose a time that you're going to be waking up and start doing it. You don't have to make the habit, and this is where a lot of people go wrong. I include myself there. We try to set time to go to sleep, and that's way harder. You better use by your biology and your survival instincts in your favor instead of against you. So just instead of setting off a time to go to bed, set a time to wake up. And trust me, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, if unless you are feeding yourself uh, carbs and sugar bombs at night, after a couple of days, your body's going to understand the message. It's going to be super tired. It's going to say, okay, we got to go to bed early because this motherfucker won't stop waking up early. So after 3, 4, 5 days at maximum, your body's going to get the memo, and it's going to be like, okay, let's go to bed early because this motherfucker is gonna wake up early. So we're tired. We want to recharge. So you're gonna start falling asleep naturally earlier. So set a time to wake up and start doing it. It takes 2 days, 2 days of consistency, 2 days of reps, 2 reps for you to build momentum, and for that to become easier to do on the third day, and easier on the fourth day, easier on the fifth day, on the 10th day, on the 30th day, and you're gonna build a habit. And it's a very easy way. So just start doing that. Number two is going to be to set very easy goals during the day. Very, very achievable, easy goals. What you want is to build momentum. As you can see, we're doing things that are going to build momentum, and it's very easy to follow and to walk through. So you can start to trust your own words and trust your own decisions and show up for yourself in private, because that eventually you're gonna be able to show up for yourself in public. You're gonna be reliable to yourself. Your word is gonna carry weight. So what we're trying to do is build momentum and to start making your words meaningful to your brain. And things that you say, now your brain is going to be like, okay, this motherfucker said we're doing this, so we're doing this. You don't need reps. You don't need to visualize. You don't need to say things in the mirror. You're already training your brain with actions that you say something and you do it. So the second thing you're gonna do is set very easy goals. Like, I'm gonna make my bed. I'm gonna have dinner at this time. I'm going to walk. I'm gonna do 10 squats after eating. Something very easy. That's what I do. Like, I set a time for dinner, and that's very easy to follow, very easy to actually do. I say I'm gonna do 10 bodyweight squats after lunch. I say I'm gonna make my bed. I say, I don't know, I'm gonna read one page or one Bible verse. Things that are very easy to go through that you can actually achieve. And now your brain is gonna start picking up momentum. Trust me, 3 days in a row that you don't forget this, and you can even set alarms to do these things, like on your phone, and it becomes very easier. Or create events on your phone's calendar or your Outlook calendar to get the reminders, and you actually do these things. Trust me, it builds momentum. It's huge. It changes a lot in your brain when you start showing off for yourself, and when your words start carrying meaning, and what you say you're going to do, you actually do it. You start trusting yourself, and you trust me, 3 days later you're going to start feeling it, and you're going to want to go to the moon and say it out loud so your brain picks it up. But that's a problem that you can start worrying about once you have it. First, go through the first 3 reps, and trust me, you're gonna build momentum. So that was the second way to do start building discipline the easy way. And the third way, and this, I don't know what the psychological effect or reasoning it is, or if it's just bullshit for me, but start reading. For some reason, I feel far more disciplined when I'm able to ignore my phone, turn off my brain, turn off everything else in the world, and I can just sit there with a paper copy of a book and just read. I don't read that many pages. Like at this point I do sometimes, but just read one page, 2 pages at best. Don't set a goal too high that you're not gonna be able to achieve. One page. Set one page. Read one page, a very simple, easy to read book. Um, and for some reason, being able nowadays in this smartphone era and Netflix and video games and stuff, being able to turn off your brain and read for just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that builds insane discipline. And that kind of lets your mind, I don't know, like when you're driving and it's raining, or when you're taking a shower, or when you're on the bus and you're looking through the window, it does something to the brain where it kind of unloads stress, unloads overthinking, and you get into a relaxing deep state. If you need music to concentrate, go ahead. I do it sometimes, but it's not necessarily. But yeah, reading, just starting to read a little bit, maybe at night, maybe before going to bed, is an excellent way to start building discipline and start to turn off all of the stimulants, all of the stimulus of the world and of our phones, and just tell the mind, hey, you can unwind for a little bit. It's okay. You don't have to be working right now. And it's a great way to build discipline. It's a great way to start trusting your own words. It's a great way to start putting on reps. Yeah, these are 3 ways that you can start building that inner confidence and that discipline, and to make your words carry some weight. And then when you say you're going to do something, you can start trusting your own words and train your brain that when you say you'll do something, you're going to do it. All right? Take care.